Hi guys, your golden intern here with the answer to some of your McDonald's questions. Thank you again for sending those in. So I'm at work and I'm just walking down the hall and I noticed that Neil Golden, no relation to Golden Intern, is in here working. He might even be working on some McDonald's toys. He's the Vice President of Marketing for McDonald's USA. So let's see if he has a free moment and we can ask him some of your questions about Ronald and those toys. Hey Neil, are you free for a moment for some Golden Intern questions? Okay, great. Come on in, guys. Hi, guys. Like I said, this is Neil Golden, Vice President of Marketing for McDonald's USA. So speaking of marketing, we're seeing all these different trends, young adults using internet more and different things like that. Maybe how can we see McDonald's marketing things differently now than maybe when we were kids with the brand?
Well, one of the biggest changes that we've had with our marketing efforts in the last few years has been focusing on a few key consumer segments. One of them is moms, particularly with young kids. One of them is young adults, and of course kids has been a mainstay for quite some time. So today we're making a concerted effort to make sure that all of our creative is extremely relevant to each one of those segments. But equally important, we're going to use that creative in ways that gets to them right when they're ready to be able to receive a message. So the internet, other forms of digital communication like mobile and like telephones is absolutely where we're going.
Great. All right, well, speaking of kids, a lot of our viewers for the Golden Intern at gmail.com were asking questions about Ronald. So how did Ronald become the symbol for McDonald's? And is there a story behind him and all the other characters?
Well, Ronald has been in McDonaldland ever since 1963, and he's just been this fun, magical, loving friend. And because of what he does with kids, he's just become more and more popular over time.
All right. I love him personally. Is his name significant? That was a question from one of our viewers. And it was chosen maybe just because the two names sound good together?
Yeah, I never really thought about that until now. I guess Ronald McDonald does sound good together, and I'm sure that his parents would be proud.
Yeah. All right, well, Karen wants to know, will the Hamburglar ever return?
Well, Hamburger's not gone away. Hamburger's still there, as is Birdie and Grimace and the rest of the McDonaldland characters. Just Ronald is right now a little bit more visible, playing with all sorts of friends and teaching kids all sorts of good things to do, like physical activity and being safe and so on.
All right. Well, another childhood memory is obviously these great Happy Meal toys. Someone wants to know, how does McDonald's decide which new movie to choose for these Happy Meal toys?
Well, first of all, isn't this cool? You just go like that.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
The little flywheels, always working.
Yeah? I like kitty.
We get a good sense from the studios as to what movies they're working on well in advance. And if the story is right and the size of the production is right, and we can do something that's right for the brand, we'll partner with the studio.
What will be the next promotion for a Happy Meal toy? Do we know that yet?
Legions of Superheroes and Build-A-Bear Workshop starts next month, and we're excited about that.
You hear that?
Something for boys, something for boys, something for girls.
Great. Yeah, Hello Kitty, and what would you call these?
Flywheels.
Flywheels, excuse me. Awesome. Very cool. All right, let's talk a little bit about the food. We have some picture there. How are some of the menu items marketed? Is there a certain feature about a particular item, like is it really tasty or is it value that you choose to focus on most?
Well, no matter what, we're in the food business, and it's great taste. Great taste is the most important thing. But when you think about a product recently introduced like snack wrap, think about portability, you think about value, you think about the snack, and of course great taste. All of them are important, and all of them are part of the communication. So there's not one that is more important than the others per se.
Cool. Well, is there any new menu items that are maybe soon to roll out that you could tell us about?
Well, speaking of snack wrap, in just a few weeks we'll have completed the rollout of the new Chipotle barbecue snack wrap. And based on the test results, we are very excited about that because our customers love it.
Yeah, I do. That's one of my favorite things. Well, thank you so much, Neil, for your time. I'll let you get back to your work. I myself have to get back to my office. So thank you, guys, and I'll get back in touch with you with more interviews. Thanks.